We'll leave it there for now, I guess. What's up, Missy? What's up, Zodiac? What's that sillyism? Here's my... Oh god. What's up, getting off? It's going pretty good, dude. How about yourself? Am I excited for tomorrow? Yeah. Should be fun. Oh my god!
Come on, that is so hype.
Blue cane. Money. Yo, Lizzie. Hold on, I need to, like, actually fix some of this stuff. I was not ready for this race. Come on, pet is still alive. Hell yeah. Thank you very much for the year, Lizzie. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you're doing well. Nope. Yeah, I'm fine today. I got a pretty good amount of sleep last night. Sure. Yo, what's up, Head Cheese Eater? How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. I forgot to upload stuff to YouTube yesterday. Nice bomb. That's what I really wanted. I think if I minimize that, it'll still work. Is my input display still picking up inputs? On stream, I mean. It isn't? Okay, so I can't have it minimized. That's unfortunate. I can have it, oops, I can have it behind. I was hoping I'd be able to have it minimized. because it's a very big picture now compared to it being super small before. But at least it doesn't default to being in front, I suppose. Yo, Dennis VDS with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for the support, dude. I appreciate it a lot. Welcome to the Pug Farm. Hope you enjoy the new emotes. Thank you, thank you. So what's up, Feeny? What's up, Soulblade? Dude, I got this for free today. With my nice cow calendar from Chicken Filet. Do you imagine splicing? Do you imagine cheating in a randomizer? Still boggles my mind that some people do that. Wow. Oh my eye. What the hell? Just because it's easy, it doesn't mean you should do it. Tough break there, you dang. Can't believe Chad would do this to me. Yo, what's up, Kelsey? What's up, gerbil? What's gonna do? All the bombs. Oh, that's good. I don't use an emulator, so I have to use the Super Nintendo controller. Let's put in my Thrusher. How's it gonna do? Lunch break from setting up a new server. Nice, dude. I feel like this is really quiet. How's the Steam controller? That I don't know. Guess I have to go home. Oh no. It's using the MSU1 chip and the SD to SNES to pull different audio files. Agreed, Missy. Yo, all the bombs. Whole lot of nothing. It's a card over. That's a good item. I have to click burn, don't I? There we go. Bombos. Something actually useful for my boy, the merchant. That's a neckery. Darn, we found things. Feels bad. Wow. Okay. So we are a Moon Pearl away from Dark World access. So here's hoping that Moon Pearl is in the library. That's what I'm hoping for. Nope. I at least have the hook shot as a usable weapon, so that's good. Against the good old mini Moldorms. We'll skip that money. Okay. Nice. No. Look at all this money. Look at all this money. Zora is in the logic right now, so I might fake flip her and do all that stuff even without Moon Pearl. I don't know. I probably shouldn't, honestly. Oh god, he was too far to the right for my hook shot to hit him. Okay. I'm gonna check this bomb up here. Nope. Yeah, Twitch took like 2 minutes to actually make me go live as well. Alright, so no lantern, so I can't go up to Dead Mountain logically yet. Lantern might be in Eastern or something. Green Pendant, 4-5. Moon Pearl could most certainly be at Zora at this point. With gloves, that gives me access to Zora. I'll probably bet it's on Dead Mountain. Dead Mountain, though. Oh, okay, there it is. I got the bow there. Let's just dip Eastern. Let's just do it. Oops, I'm gonna take damage here. Hoagie 57 with the 11 months of Twitch Prime in a row. Thank you very much for the EQT support, Hoagie. Appreciate it a lot. Hope you're doing well. I have hookshot, so at least this side is faster. And the dark rooms are pretty quick with hookshot as well. Basically, I'm just hoping that there's something good coming out of this. Although that's 2 items already. So there's 1 more item in the dungeon, and then 1 more item from Sahasrahla. No, we're not using a ball. Why would you want to force an Aghanim or Pedestal Seed? In Customizer, you could just put a key item there, you know? But what's the point of, you know, knowing that it's a Pedestal or Aghanim Seed beforehand? That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Yeah, all dungeons requires Aghanim, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so item from either here or the boss. Okay, that's fine. Where is he? I threw myself off. For whatever reason, I thought I hadn't walked far enough left. So I walked far enough right. So I walked super right and then lost my bounds in my head. But we're good. We didn't die. Dying there probably would have been one of the worst things to happen. Alright, we're gonna... Actually... Yeah, that's perfect. Red Roop feels bad. This could be something good, but... Oops. Alright. Alright, come on, Sasha. Give me the goods. The only thing this can't be is the lamp. But other than that, it's pretty open to being anything at this point, with our knowledge. So I'm actually going to go up to Death Mountain first. Yeah, I changed it to the input display today. I mean, I have Dark World access with Mitts and Moon Pearl, so there's a lot I can do, but I want to be able to, you know, clear some of the Dark World, like right when I get there, and not have to search for stuff or, you know, hope that things are a certain way. So we're going to head to Dark World, or to Death Mountain, to clear all of that out before heading to the Dark World, even though it's not logically available yet. Yeah, Chris is in this race. Bottle could be good if Sick Kid ends up giving me something. No. Yo, Mad Queen Crafter with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it a lot. Welcome to the Pug Farm. Hope you enjoyed the new emotes. Welcome, welcome. Yo, Rick here. How's it going, dude? Yeah, hope you're doing well, Mad Queen. Holy moly. The things that I'm hoping are here are essentially like Fire Rod and Hammer are the two big ones that I'm hoping are here. Mirror would be nice too. There's a rod, but not the fire rod. I'm like 50% on that bomb jump, so apparently I need to work on that somehow. So I can check this, check Spiral Cave, and then please, Red Rupee. I submitted a standard randomizer like you're seeing now with a race against Ben or AJ Neb, and then Cransoon and TGH submitted a co-op randomizer. I also submitted some Link to the Past speedruns. The early daily doesn't usually get too many people, just because it's in the middle of the day for America. There's only like 20 people in this one, or 21, something like that. Is this an entrance randomizer? No, it's not. Let's take a look at this. We got pendant. We got pendant. That's not right. That wasn't right. Swamp. Yeah, I submitted 100% all hearts, and I submitted any percent no EG as well. Good. And a sword. So now I can full clear Thieves Town. That's pretty much what I was hoping for. And Bombos. And if Fire Rod is in this cave, then this trip would have gone basically perfectly. Or if it has mirror or something. Okay. Alright. Not bad. Alright, since we have the hammer, we'll do this south loop first. Especially since I have glove. I can just, or I have Titan's Mitts, I can just go straight up from dig game to, straight up from dig game to Village of Outcasts, and then make my way into Skull Woods. The only Eastern wasn't a very good play, but with getting the bow there and being, you know, and just being there already without the mirror, I could see a lot of people dipping in at least, even though it gave me literally nothing. What's the policy for hints from chat? No hints. I also generally have like a route of things I'm going to be doing in my head already, so even if people in chat give hints, I won't deviate from my already determined route. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, Seraph. How you doing? I don't really need any more money. Wait. Might not need it, but there's no point in me not picking it up. Do I want to know if Christos did Eastern or not? No. Because I don't really care. not bad. No, I wasn't getting sick of the original Link to the Past music. I was just getting sick of getting YouTube copyright flagged for having original Link to the Past music. Small key. Okay. No items yet. Yeah, I need to fix it up so that it's not as quiet. Wow. Yeah, Nintendo has all of their original music in an auto, or in a system that automatically copyright flags all their music in YouTube videos. I don't know why I menued off palms. I have a sword. I guess it'll help for this room, but... Oh god. Oh my god. We're not gonna try to get that spike skip. That spike skip is pretty tight. And if I mess it up, I would die. So... Atlas wouldn't allow people to post anything on the internet about Persona 5 past a certain point in the game to avoid spoilers. There was a lot of controversy about that. Okay, so... Can't do anything in Turok, Mire, Ice technically without the flippers, Swamp, or Pod. Or Hera. Or Desert. Pod I can actually full clear. Minus the lamp. Not having the lamp is kind of unfortunate. I'm actually going to check what the ledge is up here real quick. So hopefully Skull Woods has something. I'd rather not have to dip into Pod. I can't really skip this. With how much I still have left to find, I can't really warrant skipping the shovel. Yeah, the music's nice, it's just a little quiet. Oh god. Oh my god. What? 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 Run the track!
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
No! What? What?
Hey, Andy, how's it going?
Yo. Oh god. 1 second, please. Yo, Zeal Gray with the 100 million biddies. Thank you very, very much, Zeal. I appreciate it a lot. How is it going? It is going quite well. Thanks for asking. Hope your day is also going well. Oh god. But thank you very much, Zeal. I appreciate it a lot. You the real MVP. Zeal sniping that #1 spot by a landslide. Dude, Andy Commandy, like, is very hit or miss whether it works for me or not. It's really annoying. Alright. So my options are quite limited. We're gonna check Shovel, and then I'm gonna go to Pyramid and Pod. It's a bit more than a snipe. A bit. Is that a Pug Link? It is, Orville. It's exactly what it is. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good, Missy. Have fun. What the heck? So I can beat Pod. And if the lamp or the flute is in pod, then it'd be like a logic force double dip into pod. So coming into pod early might be good for me since I already have the hammer. Although it could just waste a bunch of time. Yeah, thanks, Sartos. Yes, it does work on SNES Classic. You have to mod it though with HackG. But yes, it works just fine on SNES Classic. Zora is still an option, although that's not an option I really want to take at this point. Unless I find Mirror in here. Mirror, then Mirror at Catfish or something like that would be fine. Or mirroring at Catfish, not getting Mirror. What's 4 PM in metric time? What time zone are you looking for? 4 PM is like 9 PM GMT. No, the finals is Key Sanity. Yeah, UTC should be, or EDT should be UTC -4. How's it going, Futon? I don't have a key. I do this all the time when I don't get a key in that first chest because it's so uncommon. I just don't pay attention because it's almost always a key. The music mod does not work on the SNES Classic, no. SNES Classic cannot handle it. I thought I threw that bomb a little too low. So the only thing I don't really want is Vanilla Big Key. And there's been nothing here so far. So I'm thinking Vanilla Big Key might actually be the lamp, because that's a possibility. Big key. So there's not too many more locations that can have the lamp, even. No. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I have enough bombs to kill myself. Oh, yes. No. Fire, come back. I blew it. I don't actually know where I am at the moment. Okay, so no, so that chest has to be a small key. This is very interesting. Boots opens up two things for me. I forgot that I don't have a fire on. Oh, okay. We made it. Really good helmet fight. That was a spicy helmet fight. Nothing ever pays off, dude. So stuff that's left for me is catfish. Oh, I have boots now. Let's go do the boot stuff. But the lamp can't be in too many more places. Catfish, Zora, Agna are the last two places I can check without the lamp. Because boots were behind a dark room, so boots can't lead to the lamp either. I guess one of those locations could also have flute, which would open Hera up for the lamp. I guess at this point I didn't want to go here. At this point I'm hoping that lamp was needed for Death Mountain access. Because missing the flute is a lot worse than missing the lamp. Excuse me. Yeah, because Hammer was Dark World Death Mountain, so technically it is also not in logic. I'm hoping I find the flute here. I just want to find the flute so I can, you know, not be afraid that flute is what gets you the Death Mountain access. Because flute could get you to Mire, with Mirror it could get you to Desert as well, which is important. So, we'll see. We will see. What is Random Weapon Randomizer? There you go. Basically, in the standard mode, you're forced to do escape to start and save Zelda and all that stuff. But what the weapon rando does is it doesn't make Uncle give you a sword. You can get one of 7 different weapons. No, there's something in the basement. So here's the issue where if Lamp was needed to get up here, I don't have Lamp, so I actually can't do the basement item. Yeah, blue came with the weapon this time. Yeah, thanks, Oroko. Yo, JDev D. Greetings from Germany. Love your runs. You got me in a link to pass random. Thanks, bro. No problem, dude. I'm glad I can introduce you to the wonderful world that is linked to the pass randomizer. Please let me through. I am bad. Things that are left in logic are Agana Cave, Catfish, and Zora, and that's it. It's a Lumberjack. Actually, Lumberjack is in logic is no. I don't have the lamp. Lumberjack can't be completely in logic yet. He's ready for the moonwalk. Sick Kid is something I still have to do. I forgot about Sick Kid. Actually, Sick Kid's not in the logic either, because I got my first bottle from Lampless Old Man, and that bottle from Flipperless Waterfall Fairy. So neither of my bottles are in logic either. Greetings from Germany got turned into a meme because of German people donating to GDQs. And apparently lots of people from Germany watch speedruns. Lots of them supported GDQ. So it got turned into a meme. And then everyone would just put in, greetings from Germany. Zorledge bottle is not in logic because I don't have flippers. Fire Rod. This is really interesting. I could do Smith. Smith would be in logic. Smith and Purple Chest both. Ugh. So, okay, at this point, the thing I don't want to pop up now is the lamp. I don't want the lamp. Nice menu. Alright, I have 6 hearts. So I can just self-kill. No, there's only one lamp in normal mode. Excuse me. Technically, most of what I have is out of logic at the moment. After this, I guess I'll do hammer pegs and smith. I don't know. I'm running out of things to do. Alright, so I'm still out of logic. But the out of logicness is slowly becoming less and less an issue. Because I wouldn't have been able to get into Turtle Rock either way. But because Turtle Rock is also out of the same logic that my hammer is, it doesn't really matter that it's out of logic. This seed's nuts. Catfish or Smith are the only two things left in logic. Or flute. Yep. Doesn't have to be lamp. Hammer Peg isn't in Logic because Hammer was on Dark Old Death Mountain, which requires either the flute or the lamp. So Catfish and Smith are the only two things left that are in Logic. And Lamp would open up the bottle, which would open up the Fire Rod. But Flippers would also open up the Fire Rod with the bottle. That's not good. Okay. So that means Flute was the Death Mountain access, which means Flute has to be one of those two locations. And that's it. Flute's not necessarily required, so it's not that big of a deal. It just makes movement a little easier. Flippers could technically be in here as well. But Flippers are probably in the Meyer area. But Flippers could be in here and have forced a dip here without Fire Rod. And that's what kills it. So Flipper's not in here.
Greetings from Germany, the real Germany.
Yo, JDevDE with the 1232 donation. Greetings, Germany, the real Germany. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the support. That's not a problem, King Brawley. Big Key was in the big chest because that's one of the few dungeons where the big key's not actually required. So that's part of the logic. That can also happen in Swamp Palace, and that's it. You can also run into that issue with small keys in places like Tower of Hera.
Wait, Andy WH Andy on 9 month already feels like yesterday with my first sub ever. Keep doing what you do, Andy Commandy.
Yo, Vannas with the 9 months in a row. Congrats on your sub, baby. Thank you very much for the continued support, dude. I appreciate it a lot. Work. Nope. But yeah. So currently the logic is that way only for keys in dungeons that aren't necessarily required. Like, you don't need Hera Small Key to do anything except for get the one chest. So Hera Small Key can be in that chest, thus making that chest completely inaccessible. I think the goal in the future is to potentially have items that way as well. So like you could find boots on the library, which would A, mean you're not getting boots, and B, also mean that boots aren't required to beat the seed, which gives you some information. Alright, so at this point I'm hoping that Meyer needs Ether. with where I think the flippers are and the flute are. I'm pretty much hoping that Ether's a requirement to get into Mire, and that inside Mire is progression. So this is where sequence breaking stuff makes you actually like have to be knowledgeable about where you're getting things and what you're getting them with, so that you can keep track. So that's where sequence breaking is good and bad. That will be implemented at some point as far as I know, but it's not yet at Cheese Eater. So, Catfish or Smith? I should do Smith first, just because I can do hammer pegs now. I can get the Smith and do hammer peg and then save and quit. So I can most certainly tie them together. I have to come here to... I can't tie purple chestnut directly together, but I can tie hammer peg and Smith directly together. Yeah, purple chest is also a possibility for the flute. Once I do Smith. So one option is that Smith gives me flippers. Where am I going? Smith gives me flippers, which opens up the bottle for Fire Rod and Ice Palace. And then flute is somewhere in ice. I don't know, there's a lot of different very weird possibilities that this could lead to. But flute and flippers are two things that are basically required soon. Because of the lamp, fire rod, and hammer locations. I shouldn't have saved and quit there. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I need flippers, so flippers being the fire rod access is important. Flute on pedestal is not possible because of Mire being a pendant. Flippers also cannot be on pedestal because of the lamp requirement. Is that right? Oh my god.
Damn, son.
What?
Where'd you find this?
What?
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
What? What? Oh god. What? 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 What?
I love your skills at this game, man. Trinix is a bane of my existence if I don't have at least a certain combo of items, but you make him look like a chump. I'll dad practice.
Okay. Yo, the Kobold Inn with the $100 donation. Thank you very, very much, Kobold. I appreciate it a lot. Holy moly. Thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well, dude. I'll have to... Pooh will get there someday. I believe in Pooh. Okay, so there's... Everything is now in logic. Well, no, not quite. The, Fire Rod is still not in logic. I need... No, because... Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, everything's in logic. Because Flute would give me the lamp, which would give me the bottle. So yeah, everything's fine now. Fire Rod is from Sick Kid. I got a bottle from Waterfall without flippers, and I got a bottle from Old Man without lamp. So yeah, that does give me logic. It's not Ether though. This has been a very interesting seat. So, flippers are still missing. Okay, so with that means flippers can be on pedestal. Kane was Agana Cave. Thanks, Kobold. I appreciate it a lot, dude. It helps that I've been playing this game for 6 years. Also, Kelsey, same. Okay, so there's 2 items in here. I'm pretty much hoping that flippers are on pedestal at this point because I went and beat Pod and Eastern very early. Out of logic. Not 6 years every day. I've taken several breaks from this game. Alright, well there's the flippers. So that's 1 item. So, Mirror can be on pedestal. What else do I even need? Not entirely sure how I should play this. If I'm playing for the win, I probably kill Vidi. And hope that something's on pedestal. Oh god. That's a gravy. Alright, there's one item left. It's either at moving wall room, moving wall chest, or at Vidi. So we're just gonna go to Vidi. Do I stream other games? I stream other speedruns. I'll be doing some more Super Metroid soon. I kinda want that. I stream Rocket League sometimes. And then various other speedruns. Celeste was my most recent other speedrun. Which I should probably do some more. But yeah, you'll mostly see a link to the past speedruns and randomizers on my stream. Along with casual playthroughs of games from time to time. I need to play through the Metroid Prime series. There's a bunch of Steam games that I'm waiting to come out so I can play. Okay. Vidi could also give me the mirror. Nope. That means the last item... Ugh, the last item's in the other chest. Let's just do it real quick. I shouldn't have done that. I guess it didn't really matter too much. I should probably have just left this location behind, but I don't know. I guess I only need the mirror, right? Yeah, I should have left this location behind. Mirror is definitely pedestal possible. Sword upgrade is whatever. There's 3 more of those out there, so I'm not worried about a sword upgrade. I guess at the very least the flute was from Purple Chest, which people tended to hesitate on. But I dropped my controller. What is Randomizer? Randomizer is generally an item randomizer. There are let me talk about one thing at a time. All chest locations, NPC given items, overworld items, things like that are all shuffled around. It's basically just one big puzzle. You need to find all the weapons required to get 7 crystals and beat Ganon's tower and Ganon. So like normally there's a mushroom there, but there's a heart there this time. And then normally there's, you know, the Master Sword from the pedestal. But I'm about to pull it, and we're going to see what's here, because I don't know. Come on, mirror. The last bottle, of course. Of course. So, mirror has to be either in Ice Palace or Catfish with my current information. Book could be at one of those locations, which would allow the mirror to be in desert as well. Lumberjack is arrows. Yeah, one of the biggest applications, or I guess like the biggest applications that's not allowed, currently known for that bottle glitch, is in Gaina's Tower. You can basically make it think you're in the wrong room and avoid killing tons of enemies, and you basically skip a room on the right side to get to the 4 chests. It's really interesting. There's a cool video on it. But it's one of those things that's not allowed. That was a really slow hover. Probably should have only checked that one chest, but that's fine. If one of these two has a sword as well, that's completely fine. If that one chest had the mirror, then I wouldn't really have had to check here. But obviously, if one of these has the mirror, then it's fine. But yeah, only looking for one more like solid item. You should check that chest first to potentially allow the skipping of these 2 chests. My ZFG's brother, yep. I already told you, dude. You ask me every time you come on my stream, and I say yes, that my name is Gianni. That I am ZFG's brother. Alright, so we're just looking for a sword. I will check this chest real quick. I don't have the big key. So, I'm out of here. Okay, so desert first. Did I race today? I am currently in a race. I need to find the big key in desert. Yo, Kelsey, thanks for the host. Any duns yet? No. I don't think I'm gonna win this race, but I don't think that my placement will be very bad. How did I implement another OST? Via the MSU1 chip in my SD to SNES. How many in the race? Like 22. Where do boss names and dungeon names come from? The game creators. No, they're not community created. The community has names for certain rooms, but not dungeons or, I mean, you know, people can call them whatever they want, but they do have official developer given names, you know? Well, I'm bad. Oh, what? I want the flute. I was typing something to Kelsey, and I thought I typed it into my chat. So, okay, the only bad things about this, you know, I found boots in pod, which is fine. I didn't find anything in Eastern, and flippers are in Mire. But I did beat all 3 of the dungeons and pull the pedestal, so that's really the only place where I went wrong in this seed. Other than that, it was just like playing with the sequence breaking that I did, and you know, getting the flute a little later than others, which isn't a huge deal. Turtle Rock only had the lamp though, so Turtle Rock could have been saved for last. Nah, I just sent Kelsey a kissy face. Alright, I do still need a sword, so I am going to check this chest. What's up, Sarah? How are you doing? LOL hasn't been banned yet. Feels bad, man. What's wrong with LOL? I don't mind it that much. People don't use it to say super mean things about people to their face and then be like, oh, it was a joke. Haha. So I don't really care. I don't see too much malintent with the use of it. Oh, there's tons of Pepe emotes. No, dude. I hate everything. Yeah, how do you guys feel about the new input display location? Is it too intrusive down there? What do you guys think? Hammer would have been faster than that, yes. But Hammer's generally slower. Blending in too much on some screens is just a color thing that I can't really do anything about. I could change the color, I guess. I could make it like ALG colors, being like orange and a darker orange. Would get rid of that, but with where it was before, it didn't look as good with orange as it did with the light blue. With the light blue being, you know, the same light blue that's everywhere on my layout. Well, it only blends when they're on, right? Like, the only place that should happen is Ice Palace. Because the light blue of my buttons is pretty close. Yo, Gem is done. Where does it blend while it's off? I forgot to do the GT game. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. But I guess that is true. The lit up buttons and the off buttons, or the unlit up buttons, will never blend at the same time. So, I don't know. I don't know what I should do about the colors. The button down is a clear light blue and the button up is a dark blue. That is true. Yeah, I don't need a sword for GT. I'll be beating GT either way. And then going to find a sword somewhere afterwards. The likelihood that there's not a sword here is very, very low. So like even if the you know, if I'm in Ice Palace and the press down buttons are not very visible, you should still be able to tell what I'm pressing down because of the difference in color. But yeah, if you really want to pay attention, if you're like looking for something, you're like, oh, I wonder how Andy did that, and you clip it or whatever, and you know, there shouldn't ever be a situation where you cannot tell what I'm pressing at that time. So the Master Sword in chest number 14. Yeah, I could get rid of the outer box as well. I don't mind the outer box too much, though. But, yeah, I don't know. I like, literally just made it right before, or I set it up right before the stream. I did not make it myself. I think I had it set up at like 155 or something like that, and the race started at 2. Also, what resolution am I streaming at right now? Am I streaming at 480? Or 720? Those of you who know how to look. Yeah, 4 people have got done. 720? Okay. That is not what I want. Gemini finished 5th. How many people racing? 22 maybe. Two, maybe? Four, maybe? Yep, okay. Ooh. Start your day smiling with a delicious whole grain breakfast made for your wonderful insides. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 10, 12. Holy moly. Hello, dun dun. 7th place. Well, that just happened. Can I explain the dash attack strat on Ganon? Well, dashing through an enemy does the same as a slash. So you can choose to dash through Ganon if you have the Tempered Sword or the Golden Sword. Doesn't really matter. There's not really a benefit or a hindrance to dashing. You can't do it with the Master Sword because Master Sword slashes do not damage Ganon. You need to learn how to do the hover? You don't really need to learn how to hover. It doesn't help that much. And a lot of times you're going to lose time because of hovering compared to gaining time. There are some instances where hovering will definitely help you win, but not all the time. Why is this so quiet? My favorite Disney World ride. I haven't been to Disney World in over a decade, so what I remember from my childhood may or may not still be there. Yeah, thanks, Petri. Where were silvers? I don't remember. Tower of Terror was there. Tower of Terror was really scary as a kid because I was super tiny and I was like not securely fastened, so I had to hold on for my dear life. If I ever speedran against Feeny, I have not. When did the final start? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, exactly 24 hours from now. Mark your calendars. I look like I'm 5'6" tops. I'm 5'8", 5'9", but I was less than 5 feet going into high school. I didn't hit my growth spurt until my junior year, so I was very, very tiny. This one was the second. I tried the second set again, Troy, that you gave me. We just need to, like, go through. I speedran childbirth is what happened, and I was born 7.5 weeks early. So that's what happened. You got some you put on blast. That's fine. Yo, Habinator with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very, very much for the support, dude. I appreciate it a lot. Welcome to the Pug Farm. Hope you enjoy the new emotes. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Sounds good, Troy. Yeah, you can send those to me whenever, and I can try them out. We'll see how the audio works. And if not, what I'll end up doing is I'll probably just send you, like, a VOD and be like, hey, I need this one to be louder, this one to be quieter, things like that. Did I hover my way out? That I don't know. Moni! Dude, I got discounted Chick-fil-A today because I ordered or the lady figured out I was Hispanic. So I have a cow calendar thing from Chick-fil-A, which this month got me a free large drink, right? So I ordered a sandwich to go along with my large drink, and I scan my app, and it tells them my name. And she was like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Andrew. Oh, Lasso. Are you Spanish?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, my grandma's from Panama." And then she asked me if I spoke Spanish, and so we talked a little bit. And then she, like, 50% offed everything I got for me. The perks of having a Hispanic last name. Who doesn't love Panamanians? I know, right? You know, Dirty Socks with the 14 months of Twitch Prime in a row. When are you moving to Spain, Moni? Or are you just going to be there for school? Yeah, I do actually. Spanish was actually my first language. I don't speak it as fluently as I used to, just because ever since I moved away from my family, I don't speak it as often. But I can listen and understand it a lot more than I can actually speak it. Like, hearing things, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that means, but like, me trying to figure out what I want to say, the vocabulary recall is not there. That sounds like benevolent racial discrimination. You know, I've been to Panama a whole bunch of times, Moni. That's the country I've visited the most outside of the U.S. I've been there 7 times. I don't live in Panama. Oh, she's in Panama. My uncle worked at the canal, so they didn't live too far away from the canal. And the entire family basically lives, like, on the same street. I don't remember what street, though, unfortunately. I could